I'm Rachel Baum, and I teach Jewish Studies at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. I use Facebook in all of my classes, and I really see it as a way to connect my students and to connect with my students in a variety of ways. I think of it like a ladder, where at the bottom step of the ladder, I'm helping my students to connect with the class. So I send them reminders about due dates, information about the reading that I might want them to have, or I use it to comment on things happening in the class. Then on the next level of the ladder, I think about Facebook as a way to connect my students with Milwaukee, the city, and with the university community. So I send them interesting notices about things happening in the outside world, including like this morning, I just sent my students something about a Jewish-themed play that the Milwaukee Repertory Theater is putting on, and I got to send them that information along with a coupon code so that they can get 50% off. The highest step of the ladder, and the one I'm really excited about, is that I see Facebook as a way to connect my students and the information that we're learning in the class with the world outside of my classroom. So I send my students newspaper articles and videos, movie trailers of things that connect with the class, all kinds of things like that. And the great thing is that this is really easy for me to do because it's showing up in my newsfeed anyway. I'm a Jewish Studies professor, and obviously a lot of my Facebook friends are already involved in Jewish Studies, and so these are things that are coming across my computer anyway, and all I need to do is to then put them into an update to my students. And so in this way, I'm really bringing my students into the larger world of Jewish Studies and letting them know in this really easy way that the things that we're talking about in class, other people are talking about outside the class, and they get to see the real-life implications of those things. And that's what really excites me about using Facebook. And the great thing is that some students will click on the link, some students won't. Sometimes students comment on it, and that's really exciting because we have then this whole other story going on inside the, outside of the classroom itself. But even then the students don't click on it. The fact is that they're still getting a lot of that information and learning just from reading the headlines that the things we're talking about in class are being talked about outside. So I see it as very exciting, and it's really helped me to expand the world of my class beyond the 2 days a week so that I see my class as something that's happening every day of the week. And that's why I love using Facebook.